For years, fans believed the cast of MASH * was one big happy family. But what if behind the laughter and legendary episodes, there was quiet tension no one talked about? Today, we're diving into the rumors, the realities, and the truth about Gary Burghoff and the surprising behind-the-scenes friction that followed him during his time on MASH. Gary Burghoff wasn't just another cast member. He was Radar O'Reilly, the soft-spoken company clerk with a teddy bear under his arm and an uncanny ability to predict incoming helicopters before anyone else heard them. Audiences adored him. In fact, he was the only actor from the original 1970 film to reprise his role in the TV series. On screen, Radar was innocent, lovable, and almost childlike. Off-screen, the story was more complicated. As MASH * exploded into one of the most successful shows in television history, pressure mounted on the cast. Long shooting hours, emotional storylines, the constant weight of ratings expectations. And, according to multiple interviews over the years, not everyone handled it the same way. Rumors began circulating that at least one co-star found Burghoff difficult to work with. Some described him as sensitive. Others said he could be particular about scripts and camera angles. There were whispers that he felt underappreciated and, at times, overwhelmed. While no explosive public feud ever dominated headlines, subtle tension reportedly simmered beneath the surface. One major factor? Exhaustion. Burghoff later admitted that the grueling production schedule took a toll on his mental and physical health. Playing Radar required him to maintain a very specific energy, wide-eyed innocence episode after episode. That kind of consistency isn't easy, especially when the show itself was evolving into deeper, darker territory. As characters matured, Radar remained largely the same. And some insiders claim that creative disagreements began forming over that very issue. By 1979, Burghoff made the shocking decision to leave the series at the height of its success. Fans were stunned. Radar's farewell episode became one of the most emotional moments in MASH * history. But behind the scenes, his departure may have brought relief, not just for him, but for others as well. It's important to note, no verified account confirms outright hatred from any single cast member. In fact, many co-stars have spoken respectfully about him in later years. However, like any long-running production, personality clashes and creative differences were inevitable. The myth of a perfect cast family often hides the human reality. Actors are individuals with insecurities, ambitions, and limits. In later interviews, Burghoff reflected on his time with gratitude, but also honesty. He acknowledged the stress, the pressure, the personal struggles he was facing privately. So, was there secret resentment? Maybe not dramatic Hollywood-style animosity, but tension? Fatigue? Personality differences? Almost certainly. The truth is rarely as sensational as the headline suggests. Yet it's often more human. Gary Burghoff wasn't just Radar. He was a man navigating sudden fame, demanding schedules, and the complicated dynamics of an iconic ensemble cast. And sometimes, the real story isn't about hatred. It's about how success can quietly strain even the most beloved shows. Because behind every classic series, there's a story the cameras never captured.